So wait, Doreen Smalls, the mosquito.
You know which part them a breed a mosquito you come from? Them have on a helmet. They have on sneakers. And so them but they are intelligent. Because by the time you're ready to slap them, then gone. They'll pitch for a mosquito destroyer coil and pitch for it.
Listen, I thought your sister dead and you say you on your way to bury your sister in California. You have time to worry about haters? Listen, Dee put a video up that she was dancing and, doing a little thing because she's on her way back to Africa with her husband. Stop talking. Talk. She'll be there talking. Talk every day. Talk. Hi, Marwa. Talk. Hi, Uncle Mo. Talk. Put that over there. Talk. The only thing I know to talk is talk in my damn belly. Okay? That's the only thing I talk. So, they're back to the village. By tomorrow, they will be in the village. Dee, you are late. I'm on my way. Already, I landed, Dee. And you're not there yet? You were supposed to be there from Tuesday. What happened? So, she made a video dancing and twerking, showing her Nash, what she does best, because that's all she has to show off is her Nash. Why you think I show my face every day? Because I got a pretty face I can show off. So we all should show off what we think is beautiful, right? And she thinks it's her Nash. So, hey, girl, go ahead, show off your Nash. Nothing wrong with that. And it was a fun video and everything. And of course, Doreen Smalls just had to jump in to talk about the haters. Let the haters die over this. Like, miss, we all could drop it like it's hot on camera, but we choose not to because some of us have class and sophistication. We're not here to show Nash on camera every single day. It just makes no sense. Now, I know I don't have any Nash to show, so I definitely will not be showing any. Choking on that one is true. I choke on that one is true. It's true. The Mzungu in me. The Mzungu in me. I wasn't blessed with that. No, I was not. But I was blessed with other things, okay? So, listen, Mom, we don't have to show that off and drop it like it's hot every single day on here. It just makes no sense, Doreen. So why is it that you always, every single time Dee posts something, you have to bring up haters? Haters are gonna die. Haters are having diarrhea over this. You get in your papers. Haters are this, haters are that. These subscribers are the ones causing issues. Yeah, they're the ones who cause us to react on this, because I was going to miss that and don't even react on that until I saw her comment talking about haters. And then Dee Mwango responded and said, yes, let them stick their finger in their butty hole and smell it. Listen, Dee, girl, sometimes I don't want to say nasty things about some of the things that you say, but sometimes you force us to say it. Like, what is that to be saying? Come on, Dee, come on. What is that to be saying? I don't remember anybody ever telling us or telling anybody who consider haters, because they consider me a hater, and nobody ever tell me that I smell. Not one man in my entire life has ever told me that I smell. I didn't want to say this, but because you want to be nasty, I treat you the same way. You're nasty to me, I'm going to treat you the same way you talk to me, honey. Since you want to call us all what you want to call us and say all what you want to say. I just have to laugh about it, honestly. I'll leave that alone, but I just have to laugh about it because some of the things that will come out of my mouth is probably not going to be as clean either, responding to that comment. So let me just leave that alone, okay? Just wanted to mention that. But this is her dancing, and this is her man dancing with no rhythm. No rhythm. He danced like my nephew, actually. Very Muzungu-ish, okay? And I'm pretty sure that his small potato can't reach that Nash that you're showing every single day, dropping it like it's hot. Kino, where are you? Because that dance was for you, honey. That reggae dance was for you, Kino. Where are you? Because that Nash is missing you. Missing your big potato, your banana, your plantain, Kino. Shane also wanted some of that. Nash wanted to give it some plantain too. Yeah, he did. Because pedo, small potato can't reach that, okay?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm going crazy these days.
Shut up.
Oh my god. I think I'm going crazy these days with nature.
Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. Say what? Shut up. Shut up.
Like that. We remove shoes from this.
Shoes okay.
That's why they put this one for shoes.
Clean.
For cleaning, yeah. Such a beautiful place.
What is happening? When your husband just decides to give you a show out of nowhere.
Lovely people, my brethren, it's Thursday. Yesterday, I created a video and I was not in the mood after I created it to upload it and do all of that. I'm like, I want a drama-free day. I just was not in the mood, you know? And then, the minion who is on my neck decided to leave some nasty message about me. And I'm like, let me go make them miserable today, okay? Let me go make my money. Let me upload my video today, Thursday. So please watch my video because my views, okay? I think my views and people liking me is killing a lot of people on these streets. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I don't make money like them. They even tell me that I don't make money like them. So I don't know why people are vexed. This higher person, what's her name, Hyena or Haya, and this other one called Iowa, or I don't know how to pronounce these names, okay? I think they are the same people. There are a lot of people on these streets pretending to be different people, and it's just the same person with different names all over the place trying to attack me. I don't know why. Like, did I steal you all placenta or what? Did I steal your placenta? Really? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop thinking that everything I post on my community channel is about y'all. It's not about y'all, minions. It's not always about y'all. You understand? Stop thinking that. It's just not making any sense. But who that gap fit? Just let them wear it. Me say me true me can. Me no call no foul. Coop, coop, coop. Quack, quack, quack. Me never call no foul. So if when me post you no want to take it and run with it and go report it and twist it and say, oh, she's talking about you. Look at her. To create drama on the street, then come with the drama. That's your problem, man. Your life is about drama. Anyway, Marwa, this morning before I leave, I'm going to drink my liquid blends. Guys, are you having your liquid blends? You should have your liquid blends every single day. It is good for you. It will give you energy. Lots and lots of energy. So join me as I drink my shot of liquid blends. Can do. My darlings, this is black seed oil. You all should know by now how good black seed oil is for you. This is the cure all. The cure all. It cures every single thing, okay? And no, this is not from liquid blends. That was just a joke. But this cures almost every single thing, allegedly. So this is what I drink, literally. Well, it cures everything for me. I'm not here to promote anything, and next thing you all drink it, something happen, you all try to sue me. No, it cures everything for me, okay? Black seed oil. That's what I'm drinking. Anyway, watch my video. Give me the views. Give me the views. Okay, love you all. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Mzungu Pebbles. Thank you for stopping by. It's another reaction, of course, and I'm here to do it. Let's do it. Happy Wednesday. I think it is 90 or 100 degrees. I don't know. I feel like I'm literally burning up. Okay? I am burning up right now. I don't know. I don't even know how I'm doing this reaction because I'm so freaking hot. Anyway, how are you guys doing? It's a pleasure to be back here to, hang out with you for a couple minutes. But let's get into this reaction today. Of course, Dee Mwango is on her way to Kenya. She is on her way to the village to go deal with her construction project. And many people were saying that, she changed her mind about traveling. Dee clickbaits. Dee clickbait all the time to get reactors' reaction. Okay? She does this, and sometimes that's why we lose track and we may say things that, doesn't materialize immediately. Okay? We know how she is. That's why she clickbait on that her topic, her title recently, and many people thought that she had changed her mind. She was not traveling anymore. She's traveling. They're going, even if they try to detour and say they're going somewhere else, they're going to Kenya. Okay? As she should, because she has construction going on. There's a lot of drama going on at that construction site. Some I can't even mention. But yeah, she needs to go and deal with some stuff because obviously she doesn't even trust Marwa to send her money to Marwa so Marwa can deal with the project himself. We know how Marwa is. So let's get into it. Who should we talk about first? Let's talk about Dee Mwango first because she is hot on my table as usual. And many people had already reacted on her and her drama where she was kneeling for, her husband, and people are saying, oh, that is culture. That is their culture. Leave her alone. It's their culture. She is supposed to do that for her husband because she is a submissive wife. There's nothing wrong with, doing certain things for cultural reasons in certain regions or certain countries in that region. They do that because it's a part of their culture. Is it a part of Dee Mwango's culture? No, it is not. Even the Kenyans, they say it's not a part of their culture. So I don't see why people are up and, getting upset when people are reacting on it and say that's disgraceful. It is disgraceful, and it's actually offensive to some people. It is. They probably won't look into it that much because she's African, but if a black American does that to a non-black person, black Americans, generally they would feel uncomfortable, and you can't blame them. It is because of the past, okay? History. And that's one of the reasons why they will get offended. Now, would I be offended for something like that? No. But I'm gonna react on it. I don't care. She does what people do, what they want to do. That's them. I don't care. But that's not her culture. We have this thing saying that all these things that Dee is doing is their culture, her cooking in the dirty kitchen, her doing all these things is their culture, and it's not their culture. You know, when Dee was in Jamaica acting half naked, wearing absolutely nothing, walking around looking like a Uchi mama, showing everything that God gives her. Even now, she's on, you know, Instagram twirling. Every post that she makes is about her nash. Every post is about her ass. We know that. Is that a part of their culture? No, I don't think so. It's not. It's walking naked when she is in the Western countries. The same country she's in right now, is walking naked a part of her culture? No, it is not. It's not. But we couldn't tell Dee anything, right? So these people pick and choose what they want to be a part of their culture. When they're ready, they pull out, it's my culture, I'm African, this is what I do. Stop. And as I had mentioned in my previous video, that something was brewing before Dee came out here and did her live to prove to me that she was in Poland. Something was brewing. Dee was missing for days at a time, not posting. Dee hadn't done a live in over 2 weeks. And suddenly I mentioned, hey, Dee is hiding in Nairobi. So she had to run out to do her live to say, I got my papers. I am able to travel. Oh my God, I can't wait. How many of you have been on a plane? You guys haven't been on planes. I just traveled this world. All over the place, 100 and something countries. Some of you can't even go on a plane. Alexa, what is the percentage of people that has been on a plane in their lifetime? Because I am on the top percentage, okay, of people who have been on a plane. Those people are in the bottom. Yeah, she had to come out here and tell us, hey, I got my papers. But Dee, who likes to show off and flash papers in people's face, didn't show us the papers. Not that I need to, or I think she needs to. Honestly, I don't think she needs to. But we know the mark of the beast. We know her. We know how she is. Normally, when she gets papers, she wave it in people's face, right? But allegedly, I heard, and I'm going to repeat it again, I heard that Dee was having some sort of issues with a document that she needed to get fixed. And that document needed to be fixed in Kenya. So who knows? Maybe she has to leave the country to go fix the document in Kenya and get her papers in Kenya. Okay? I don't know, or fix her passport or something, but there was an issue. There was an issue. And we know that there was an issue because Dee was missing for a while. Dee was not posting. She was not happy. She was not posting. So something was going on. Something was going on. You can't tell me any different. But if she did get her documents, I am glad that she did. Listen, there are people in America waiting for 2 years. 2 years. I know people here waiting for 2 years to get their temporary residency, and they can't. It's on freeze, or you know, the orange man is freezing everything, or they're just not moving things fast enough. 2 years. But most of them are able to travel. They give them the a travel document so that they can travel in and out of the country, so they're not stuck in one place. But it's only so many times you can travel on that without them saying, hey, if you're here to stay, why are you going back and forth to these different countries? I don't know if that will apply to Dee, if she'll be able to travel all over the world, or there will be some restriction for her as it relates to movement for a certain amount of time. I don't know. Perhaps you guys who are more familiar with that can let me know in the comment section. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if my content interests you. Okay? So, Pero says that he is afraid. And I notice when Pero is on Dee Mwango's channel, guy is so timid. He's like, he don't want to talk. She's talking to him. Hey, baby, 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 talk, talk, baby, talk, talk. And he's like, just staring into space. This man is staring into space. Does not want to talk sometimes.
Nervousness, but it's good.
Yeah? Or what makes you nervous? That's the only thing.
I'm okay.
And when he's on his channel, he's a completely different person, especially when he's talking to the little Mzungu girls. A completely different individual, Pero, yeah, on his own channel. But she mentioned something to him about, are you ready to travel and all of that? And he just was silent, like, what's going on, Pero? Why were you silent when Dee asked you that question? Why? Is Dee pressuring you to quit your farm law job? What is it? What is it? I don't know. I do not know. But something, I know it's not flying because it can't be flying because Pero flew to Kenya before. So why would he be afraid of getting on a plane and flying to Kenya? That's not making sense. So something is scaring the living daylights out of Pero. Something that he doesn't want to mention. But Dee knows what it is. He is afraid. He is afraid. Pero is not afraid of meeting Congrats mom and Congrats dad because he met them already. He's not afraid of meeting her family. He met them already. But something is up. I do not know. All I can do is wish her well in her travels. And I'm happy that she can travel because it sucks to be stuck in one area. Now I realize that her family, the family in Poland doesn't want to be on camera. And again, when I mentioned that the family a lot of them didn't take too kindly to Dee Mwango. Of course, because she has money, they probably somewhat will tolerate, and I'm going to use this word carefully, they will tolerate her. Okay? But to say, hey, the way she's showing off, saying how they love her and all of that, come on. And do you watch my videos? It's one of the reasons why you ran and told everybody your mother bought you G-string. Your mother-in-law bought you G-string. What type of mother-in-law is that? Why would she go and select G-string for you? This makes no sense. You went and you bought those things yourself. We know that Dee's a compulsive liar. A compulsive liar. By the way, she should be in Kenya today. Somehow. I don't know for sure. I'm guessing, so don't quote me on it. She was supposed to be in Kenya from yesterday, maybe last night, I don't know. But she should be there this week sometime. I don't know what the secrecy is for, because it will come out some way, somehow. So the family doesn't want to be on camera in Poland anymore, and I can't blame them, you know. And that's why she has been cooped up on that one side of the house, because she can't show them. And rightfully so, a lot of people, they don't want to be blasted on camera all the time. You've never seen Pero's dad talking to Dee, embracing Dee or anything like that. So how can she say, this family, my in-laws love me and I'm so proud and I'm so grateful and I can't ask for more? Oh, please. They love you because you are paying for everything, allegedly. Everything in that house you are paying for, darling. Please. This other thing that I want to talk about, and I touched on it on my community channel yesterday, my community post yesterday, when I said that, you know, I see that people are biased. We all are biased, including myself. And when I make those posts, I am not speaking directly to any one person. I don't want people to read into it and say, oh, she's talking about this one, she's talking about... I am even including myself, how biased we are on these streets. Because look at Pero. Pero also lives in a junkyard. He's from a junkyard. He's from a humble beginnings, similar to Rocio. But people will go so hard at Rocio and her junkyard versus going so hard at Pero and his junkyard. I noticed that. Even those who react on Rocio from the beginning or whatever, they will not go hard on Pero and his junkyard. I mean, his junkyard is not as bad as Rocio's, but still it's a junkyard. Okay? And they don't go hard on them. So there's so much bias on these streets. I don't know. I guess he's a different type of humble beginnings. I guess so. On the topic of Dee mentioning that they are trying to figure out where they want to live. They want to live here and there. Oh my God, we're going to live. Baby, where do you want to live? Tell me where we should live. We're thinking about living in Mexico. Mexico is nice. Let me tell you something. Dee Mwango is not accustomed to paying bills in the West. Okay? She is not accustomed to paying these bills in the West. Dee and Pero will be stuck at that mother house, their grandma house. His childhood home. That's where Pero has lived all his life. Where he was born, in that same room. And how old is this man right now? And he was still living at home? In his childhood, maybe a little bunk bed that he they raised him in. He is frugal. That man is frugal. The only way that man will spend money is if someone is spending on him, and Dee will be spending on him. And Dee doesn't want to pay bills because they are accustomed to living free life in Kenya. No electricity bill, no real estate taxes, no kind of taxes, no water bill, no nothing. They don't pay for anything. They grow their food, so they don't have to really buy many of the stuff, the necessary things that people in the West have to spend money on. The only thing Dee spends money on is clothes, and that is it. So for her to live and afford to live in the West is going to be very, very difficult for her. She'll have to find a country where it is extremely, extremely cheap to live there and buy a place there and live there, because she doesn't want to pay these bills. So Pero, I don't know what you're going to do. Pero now, he wants to live in Africa. That was one of the reasons why he reached out to Dee when he saw her online. He really wants to live in Africa. And he said that many times. But Dee wants to live in Europe. It's one of the reasons why she is suffering for the passport, Pero. Didn't you hear her say that? It's one of the reasons. So I don't know what you're going to do, boy. Pero wanted to get out of the life that he was living in that little place. All his life, imagine. All his life he's living in that place, raising chickens, planting small potatoes, doing all these kind of things. And now Dee Mwango came along with money, and Pero see an opportunity. So he doesn't want to live that life anymore. He wants to go out there and explore the world. This is the man who said, oh, I don't like fancy things. I don't need you to dress up. I don't need a woman who's going to do this and do that and think that they're better than others. Wait, you guys will see. The moment this Pero guy starts to make money, you will see the changes, how he will be flashy. Sometimes when people are from humble beginnings and they have absolutely nothing, this is how they talk at that moment, okay? This is the language they use. But after they start making the money, you see the changes. They become the opposite of what they say they stand for. And that is going to be Pero. That's what Pero is going to be like. Watch and you shall see. Now on Dee's recent video, she mentioned something that a lot of people are talking about. And I think it's the video where she was packing her clothes. We're getting ready. We're almost there. We're leaving to go back to, wherever we're traveling. She didn't say where they're going. And in that video, she went to the dentist to get her teeth clean. And it's one of the first time I haven't really seen Dee show us how she's taking care of her health on her videos until she went to Poland and started being with Pero. I have never seen her say she gone to the doctor. We used to wonder if she used to go to OBGYN or do her annual and all that stuff. And I don't think she used to, because she would have showed it on camera if she used to do that in Kenya. I think Pero introduced her to these things like getting your teeth clean and that kind of thing. So now she has to put it on camera. And one of the things that people are talking about is her mentioning that, oh, I'm going to get braces. And of course, many people are saying that she is copying African tigress. And I wouldn't use the word copy. Let me say she is using African tigress as an inspiration. Because we all know that African tigress got her teeth fixed, got braces a couple of months ago. and African Tigers really needed those braces. She didn't do it for fashion or whatever. That girl needed those braces. In fact, I watch Monroe Steele all the time. She's an American YouTuber and one of my favorite American YouTubers from New York. She's now living in Florida, and she has similar issues what African Tigress has with her jawline and her mouth. And she said she can't even get braces because they will have to break her jawbone to do it. So what African Tigress did was great. You know, you can tell that it's really structuring her face better, so her face doesn't twist to this side anymore. So now Dee really probably doesn't even need braces. According to her, I need it. To me, I never saw an issue with Dee's teeth. Never. In fact, I think a lot of those Kenyans, they have great teeth. So I've never seen an issue with her teeth. But suddenly, she wants braces because African Tigress got braces, so she needs to get braces. She takes inspiration from everyone. Like someone said with Miss Trudy, when Miss Trudy got pregnant, it was or had her baby, every day of the week for an entire 2 weeks, Dee was making posts about pregnancy when she wasn't pregnant, like doing clickbait about pregnancy. I'm pretty sure though that her heading to Kenya, she will be pregnant in 3 months because her mama is getting the medicine ready, okay? Because allegedly she couldn't get what she wanted in Poland, so she has to go to the village and get the medicine there to help her. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's a married woman. I have children. I have lots of kids. I have lots of Mzungu kids, Dee Mwango. So I'm not going to use the word copy, guys. Please. Inspiration. Dee has also mentioned that something in her video a lot of people are going crazy about no old towns in Africa. And a lot of people are saying, come on, Dee Mwango, you used to be a teacher. You brag how you were a teacher, so you didn't learn history in school. Even Jamaicans know about the old towns in Africa. Come on, Dee, that's shameful. Do better than that. I mean, sometimes we make mistakes. Even me, I make mistakes. None of us are above making mistakes on these streets, okay? But to make a mistake like that, it's embarrassing. Even Jamaicans know of old towns in Africa. Jamaicans, if you are here, tell me if you have ever heard of this word, Timbuktu, a word that has been used in many, many sentences when speaking to Jamaicans, okay? We have adopted that word in our vocabulary. And if you grew up around old people, old Jamaicans, or have an old Jamaican relative, I'm telling you, you've heard that word before. Timbuktu. Have you ever heard about Timbuktu? Google Timbuktu and it will tell you what Timbuktu is all about. Normally, Jamaicans will say, away am gone. You look like I'm gone at Timbuktu. How long am I take to come back? A Timbuktu ain't gone? Use Timbuktu in a sentence in my comment section if you are Jamaican. Okay? We have adopted that in our dialect for many, many years. So I can't understand how Dee could say that she doesn't know of any old towns in Africa. Let me go to ChatGPT. Dee, you should have used ChatGPT before you open your mouth. ChatGPT says Africa has some of the world's oldest continuously inhabited towns and cities, places that existed long before many modern nations. Some were centers of trade, religion, scholarship, empires, and migration routes connecting Africa to Europe and the Middle East and Asia. Listen, this is the type of person who thought that the Underground Railroad is actually a railroad for trains. Somebody ask Dee about the Underground Railroad, please, and hear her response. She'll tell you it's a choo-choo train. The choo-choo trains. Yes, I heard about it. The choo-choo trains used to go through there. Yeah, we had trains and they used to go through there. Yeah. Here are a few examples of old towns in Africa. And the first one that ChatGPT mentioned is Timbuktu. We say Timbuktu in Patois. Timbuktu. This is often called the city of gold. Timbuktu became a major center of learning in the 14th to 16th centuries. Scholars traveled there to study religion, astronomy, law, and mathematics. Its ancient manuscripts are famous worldwide, and this is why this word is used so much in Jamaica. And there are many more. Stone Town in Zanzibar. How did she not know that? Zanzibar is right next door to her, right? And there are many more. Many more, guys. Many more old towns that Dee could have mentioned, but because she wants to pretend like Poland has all these nice things. This is one thing about Dee Mwango and Marwa. They always put their country down. They never put their country on a pedestal. Never. Always put it at the bottom of the barrel. It's shameful. And that's why they date outside of their race. They, you know, when they, I tell you guys, when these people look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. They wish, I think every day they wish they had a different color. They don't like their blackness. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So she also asked ChatGPT about, and if you could have asked ChatGPT about the population of people who traveled on a plane, why couldn't you ask ChatGPT about the old towns in Africa, Dee? No, because you wanted to show off, to see that there are a lot of people who haven't had the opportunity to travel on a plane or travel the world or go anywhere else or leave their country. Some of the very same diehard subscribers who are watching you from Jamaica have never left their homes. A lot of them. One, they can't get a visa. The visa that you were able to get in their own country, they can't get it. So you're very disrespectful to a lot of them. And it's unfortunate that they sit there and they take this abuse and they listen to you every day ramble on and say shit that, you know, seems to be very disrespectful. I certainly wouldn't. Like, you belittle them. You travel to all these countries, but you don't know nothing. You don't know anything about any of these countries. So what are you bragging about? Tell me, what are you bragging about, Dee Mwango? Shameful. Your own country you know nothing about. Your own country, your own continent. The country and the entire continent. You know nothing about it. But yet you brag about all these other countries you've been to. And if you ask, people ask you questions about these countries, you know nothing. You just jump on the plane to show off, to say, I jump on this plane. Like Pero said, people travel to these places and count them as, oh, I'm a traveler. You're not a traveler. You are not a traveler, darling. Please, stop. Anyway, let's leave Dee Mwango alone. Let her finish her packet, because I'm supposed to be meeting her ass in Kenya. Y'all ready for me over there? Let's move on to her brother, Marwa. Okay? Who has started his podcast. And I don't know why Marwa started a podcast. What is the point? He was doing fine from the closet, to me. In my humble opinion. In fact, the closet looks better. The backdrop looks way better than him sitting at this cheap looking wallpaper backdrop that he said, hey, we pay so much for this studio that was donated by Jamaican Uncle. Did Jamaican Uncle donate the wallpaper? Marwa, remove that wallpaper. I'm sorry. Remove that wallpaper. Go ask JT for tips on your studio, because that needs some fixing. I'm sorry, you're too close to the wallpaper. You're clashing with the wallpaper. People are supposed to focus on your face. They're not supposed to be focusing on the wallpaper, Marwa. Get a better background if you want a successful podcast. And I don't know, what's the point of the podcast? He's also learning to drive. Many people are saying that people with, you know, one eye is not supposed to drive. I don't know if that's the case in in Kenya, because I don't know the laws there. If that is true, then I don't know why Marwa is driving. Perhaps he just want to be able to drive in his neighborhood. I don't know. You know, there are no laws there. So Marwa can go and buy his license like allegedly Dee Mwango did. Okay? Allegedly. He can go and buy a license. So we don't know. There's no law there. Someone can KILL 5 people and get away with it. Do you think Marwa is not going to get away with driving with one eye? Oh, please. Let him learn to drive. Let the man learn to drive. Nothing wrong with that. It's about time he learned to drive. When he was chauffeuring, when he was being chauffeured by people, everybody was reacting and saying Marwa needs to learn to drive. Now he's learning to drive. Let him learn to drive. I don't see anything wrong with that. As long as he's careful and drives slowly. And I don't think he's going to go out there and speed. I think he will drive slowly. Half of us have 4 eyes. I do. And I still can drive a car. I could hardly see at night. You should see me like driving Miss Daisy. At night, this is me. I can't see shh. Okay? And I still got a license. He has one good eye. One good eye. Let Marwa learn to drive. Nothing wrong with that. Y'all don't come for me, okay? But y'all know I speak my mind. Now I saw him on Dee Construction. I guess they're trying to get everything up and running so that when Dee comes, she is pleased. You know, somebody's coming from abroad for so long with their Mzungu husband. You want everything to be spick and span. It is alleged that there was a certain individual in the village at the construction site, you know, doing their sprinkle around the construction site. Sprinkle. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. You know what I mean. I can't go into detail, but there was some sprinkle going on. Yes. Okay. So Marwa seemed to be trying to get Uncle Mo fired, and I don't know why, because he complained so much about Uncle Mo. And if you guys realize that Dee trust Uncle Mo to run that that construction site, you know, pay bills, stuff like that. And it's the reason why she did that. Because she did it because she can't trust her brother with money. We all see how Marwa operates when it comes to money. Imagine the other day on a live, Marwa said he had to borrow money from a subscriber. When he's not begging, he's borrowing money from a subscriber. People are probably tired of Marwa, but they don't want to say it. Because at some point you become tired. Like, let me tell you, if a family member keep nagging me for money all the time, or keep they borrowing, and then I see them just spending. No, at that point I'm cutting them off and I'm tired and I'm done. And I think many of you would do the same thing. A lot of people are tired of Marwa. Even if people who come over to Lazy Gang like I did, it's because we got tired of what he's doing, some of these things. So it's one of the reasons why Dee decided that she's not going to trust Marwa with her money, because we see how he is. You give him money for someone and he will borrow the money. He will use that money for something else. This is what Marwa does. Dee loaned him money. Imagine, a loan she gave him. Loan him the money. And instead of giving Dee back the money, what he said he did with the money, he said he gave it to the contractor. Now Marwa, knowing Marwa, someone mentioned to me, and I think perhaps this person is right, Marwa has been complaining a lot about the contractor. And I think Marwa probably did not give that man the money. He wants that man to be fired because he doesn't want to give Dee back the money. And he probably lied about giving the contractor back the money. That's the type of person Marwa is. You can't trust him. His own sister doesn't trust him, and he cannot borrow from David Jr. David made that clear. He doesn't lend Marwa any money. As it relates to Anastasia's school fee, he mentioned briefly that Anastasia was sent home from school because of school fees.
Anastasia has been sent home. She needs money for school fees.
Now imagine, this is the man who said he adopted. Conveniently, when he wants people to feel sorry for him and think he's a good human being, he conveniently stated that he adopted Anastasia. Knowing that that is a damn lie. Anastasia was the babysitter, the house cleaner, and the cook for him and Rosio. For over 2 years now, This girl has been a maid in his house. And when they speak about Anastasia to people, they pretend as if, oh, she's here, she's living here because we're sending her to school and we take care of her. Now, if you were taking care of Anastasia, and I heard that the government school there, or the local school, I don't know what they call them, the local schools in that region is very, very cheap. How is it that you couldn't afford to pay Anastasia's school fee, Marwa? Come on, man. That is shameful. So that the girl could study. Instead, she was sent home because of non-payment, and you claim to be rich? Are you for real, Marwa? You rather spend money on horses than spend money on the girl who you said you adopted, her education. Because all these lies that you're doing to get donations for people to help you, it's going to come around and bite you at some point. Trust me. You could pretend and fake all you want, but people are going to see sooner or later, a lot of people, one by one, and they are seeing it, one by one, that you are full of shit. Because to pay someone's school fee in that region is absolutely chicken change for you compared to the amount of money that you make every month in collections, donations, and on YouTube ad revenue. So I can't understand why Anastasia was sent home from school. That is disgusting and embarrassing at the same time. You should be ashamed to even tell anyone that. Perhaps he mentioned it in his video so that people can send him money to send Anastasia to school. Imagine the girl is working in your house like a slave. That girl works in your house. We have seen her cooking. Whenever visitors are there, she is in the kitchen cooking like a whole old maid. At that young age. I'm not saying a young girl is not supposed to help around the house, but no, she was basically your helper. You have never treated her to any sort of luxury. I've never seen her in the car, in the Mercedes, riding with you, riding next to you, saying, I'm taking Anastasia out with us. Never. Y'all are very wicked. You and Rocio, very wicked how y'all treated that girl. And I wish Rocio would come out here and talk about it. Anyway, what else is there for us to talk about? Rocio is there, you know, not doing well on her videos because she's trying to find her niche right now. Rocio is in a position where she doesn't know what niche she wants to put out there on her channel. She's lost because Marwa subscribers left her. They left her. Even if they didn't unsubscribe, they're not viewing her anymore. So she's kind of lost. And hey, she was the one who told them to go. She wants new subscribers. So now she has to start from scratch. So she's trying to find her niche. 1 minute she's out here with her songs. Next minute she's out here, you know, doing fashion. Rosie, I'm going to tell you, the fashion thing is not going to, it's not going to, this kind of crowd, they don't care that much about fashion. Even people tell me, oh, you always dress well, perhaps you should go into the fashion and, you know, show us some. You know how expensive that is? Because it means that I would have to go out there and buy new outfits all the time to come here to show you guys what money am I going to make. And I can't write that off on my taxes. You can't. Unless it's a costume. If it's a costume, I could write it off. But if it's something like this, I can't write it off on my taxes, okay? So no, let me sit here and do reaction where it costs me absolutely nothing. Nada. If I buy 1 or 2 costumes, then I can write that off. I can expense that, okay? So, guys, people like drama, even though they say that, no, we don't, you guys need to stop the drama reaction. Go do something else. Go walk around New York and show us buildings. No one in this space is interested in that. I would have to start a completely new channel outside of this space and attract those people who want to watch this thing. Anyone who is subscribed to my channel right now, they want the banger. They want me to talk about Marwa and his family. And it's the reason why we all talk about him and his family. Negative, positive reactors, it doesn't matter who it is. All the pretend we could be here pretending about we're supporting Marwa, we're here for Marwa. That is not true. Because if you sit there and you big Marwa up and you don't mention something that is controversial, no one is going to watch you. Your views are going to be in the gutters. And let me tell you, it is not easy to be a reactor. It's a lot of work. So imagine reacting on things and then you're not getting any views. I am sorry. It's a waste of time. Sitting here doing this is not easy. We just don't come here and sit here and react to you guys. No, we have to take notes. We have to watch a lot of videos, and we have to upload. We have to edit. We have to do all these things. And sometimes you do this reaction, and then by the time I go to edit, it's gone from my phone, and I'm like, oh my God, I just wasted 1 hour of my time. It's a lot. So who wants to come here, sit, do video, and don't get any views? None of us. I'm sorry, none of us. I don't know who has the time for that. Anyway, guys, that is it for me today. I hope that you enjoy my reaction. Don't forget to hit the like button, because by hitting the like button, it shows YouTube that there are people who are interested in my video. Okay, there's a dialogue going on. Leave a comment. Say hello to Mazungo Pebbles, the bleach out gal. Say hello to her, okay? Show YouTube that you guys love me, so YouTube can push my video on the platform. And that's how I make money. Watch the ads, please. Don't sit here and don't watch my ads. Watch the ads. I'm not here to beg money. Watch the ads. That's all I'm begging you guys to do. Yes, I'm begging you guys to watch the ads and watch my video. Don't just watch 2 seconds of my video and leave. Even if you have to put my video on play and go do your dishes. Anyway, guys, I love you always. Thank you for watching me, and I appreciate you 100%. I hope each and every one of you have a blessed day, and I will see you in my next video. If I think of anything else that I missed, I will just when I do my editing, I will do a voiceover and include it in my video. I'll talk to each and every one of you soon. Ta-ta.